The Christmas trading period has always been retail's moment of truth, a concentrated burst of consumer sentiment, confidence, and cash flow wrapped in tinsel and expectation. This year was no different. Though the story that emerged was more nuanced than the boom or bust headlines many had anticipated, instead of a single defining narrative, Christmas trading results revealed a sector walking a careful line, resilient enough to hold its ground, yet cautious enough to betray the pressures still shaping consumer behavior. At first glance, the numbers tell a quietly encouraging story. Footfall improved compared with the previous year in many regions, online sales remained robust, and several major retailers reported modest year-on-year growth. For a sector battered by inflation, supply chain disruptions, higher borrowing costs, and shifting consumer priorities, simply staying upright felt like a victory. Christmas did not collapse under the weight of economic anxiety, but neither did it erupt into unrestrained spending. What stood out most was how deliberate shoppers were. Consumers still showed up for Christmas, but they did so with lists, limits, and calculators firmly in hand. Big-ticket splurges were fewer, while considered indulgence became the defining mood of the season. Shoppers were willing to spend on meaningful gifts, family traditions, and small luxuries, but they were far less inclined to browse aimlessly or overextend themselves. Discounting played a decisive role in unlocking that spend. Early promotions, extended Black Friday campaigns, and aggressive pre-Christmas deals blurred the traditional festive calendar. Many retailers effectively pulled Christmas forward, hoping to capture spend before household budgets tightened further. The strategy worked, but at a cost. While volumes held up, margins often took a hit, reinforcing the sense that resilience came with trade-offs. Value-lead retailers were among the season's quiet winners. Supermarkets, discount chains, and private label brands benefited from consumers trading down without trading out. Shoppers became savvier, comparing prices across channels and prioritizing practicality alongside festive flair. Premium brands still attracted attention, but increasingly had to justify their price points through quality, storytelling, or exclusivity rather than reputation alone. Online shopping continued to anchor the season, though the pace of growth showed signs of maturing. Click and collect, flexible returns, and guaranteed delivery dates proved decisive in winning customer trust. Convenience, more than novelty, was the true currency of Christmas. Retailers that delivered reliability, rather than flashy innovation, reaped the rewards. Physical stores, however, were far from sidelined. In many cases, they became experiential hubs rather than purely transactional spaces. Shoppers sought atmosphere, reassurance, and immediacy, especially for last-minute gifting. Well-staffed stores with clear layouts, visible stock availability, and festive presentation outperformed those that felt chaotic or understaffed. Christmas reminded the industry that brick-and-mortar still matters when it adds emotional value. Behind the scenes, retailers remained acutely aware of what lay beyond the holiday glow. While Christmas provided a welcome revenue boost, it did not erase the structural challenges facing the sector. Rising operational costs, wage pressures, and uncertain consumer confidence continue to shape cautious outlooks for the year ahead. Many retailers spoke of prudent optimism, a belief in their ability to adapt, paired with realism about ongoing constraints. Inventory management emerged as another defining theme, scarred by previous years of overstocking or shortages. Retailers approached Christmas with sharper forecasting and tighter controls. Leaner inventories reduced risk but also meant fewer opportunities for impulsive spending when popular items sold out. The balance between efficiency and abundance remains a delicate one. Perhaps the most telling takeaway from Christmas trading was not how much consumers spent, but how intentional that spending felt. Shoppers were not retreating from celebration, they were redefining it. Experiences, thoughtful gifts, and shared moments often took precedence over excess. This shift challenges retailers to rethink how they connect with customers in a world where value is measured emotionally as well as financially. In that sense, Christmas offered a quiet lesson rather than a loud verdict. Retail is not in freefall, but it is no longer buoyed by automatic growth or seasonal guarantees. Resilience now depends on agility, trust, and relevance. Those who listened closely to their customers, adapting pricing, timing, and tone fared best. As the decorations come down and retailers turn their attention to the year ahead, the message from Christmas is clear. Caution remains deeply embedded in consumer behavior, but it has not extinguished demand. There is still room for growth, connection, and celebration, just not on autopilot. Christmas trading, once again, proved that retail is a mirror of the wider world, hopeful, careful, adaptive, and always in motion.